Hey, what's going on, guys? This is KNasty3890 here. I'm back into the Madden 18 Ultimate Team video. Today, we're going over I want to say a touchy subject or thing that people don't like about Madden, but I feel like there's an easy way to fix it. And it's not an original idea by me. I saw it on Twitter. I can't find the original. This is a couple days ago. I can't find the tweets. I can't give credit to whoever had the idea. But the problem is NAT, non-auctionable, non-tradable cards. Now let's take a look at my binder real quick, and we can kind of look at what I have for NAT, non-auctionable, non-tradable cards. And I'm going to get into, I feel like I don't have that many. Other people might have more. I only have 16, however, I always add, the golds and silvers, unless I'm using them into sets. But people have a lot of NAT cards this year for a couple reasons. The Gauntlet Unleashed gives you an NAT card. Some solos give it to you. Or power-ups. Now, these NAT cards don't include power-ups, but power-ups are non-auctionable, non-tradable. So here are NAT cards that I have. Luckily, I have no duplicates. Knock on wood. I don't have any duplicates yet, and this is where we're going to get to kind of fixing that. So I also have some power-ups, and power-ups are non-auctionable, non-tradable. Now that, what they are talking about doing is maybe make them so that they are tradable or auctionable. That would be nice. But just in general, to fix NAT cards, I think what they should do, and like I said, I heard this on Twitter first, but they should just make them tradable. That would fix a problem. Now, there's another idea I was thinking of is maybe if you get, maybe you put a set in that if you have two of the exact same NAT cards, for instance, and I guess this couldn't be power-ups because you can only do a power-up once, but let's just say, let me go to my NAT cards. I have two Navarro Bowmans. I have two of them. I combine them, put them both into a set. I get one Navarro Bowman that's auctionable and tradable, like a normal elite that you just pull from a pack. That's an idea that I was thinking of they could do. Like, I got two Hunter Henrys, I combine them, and I get an auctionable Hunter Henry. Now, what I would recommend with a lot of these, lower ones, is just save them for, elite badges, or not badges, elite tokens, or they will probably have sets out in the future, or just even use them for, depth people on your team, or if your team's on, a stacked team, you can use them. But the idea of just making them tradable is a great idea because the trade block is garbage this year. If you guys didn't know, if you make a trade with another person, so if I trade, let's say I trade Austin Hooper, this Team of the Week Austin Hooper that's in my lineup, I trade him to person X. What will happen is they can't auction that card. They can trade it back to me. I'm assuming they can trade to anyone. Now, if they trade it back to me, since I was the original owner of the card before it was traded, I can do whatever I want. It becomes like a normal card. But if I gave, let's say I borrowed this Austin Hooper to a friend of mine so that he could help maybe get some solos done for our chemistry or needs help at tight end and I'm going to be away for the weekend. Be like, well, I'm away for the weekend. Here, use this card. This will help you out in head-to-head. They then give it back to me and it's I don't have any punishment for it. They can't sell it. But why don't they because of that, no one really does trades at all. You can't do giveaways. You can give something away, but then that person can't sell it. But the trade block is just being completely it's down. There's no, and it's always never been a high thing. I did trade days back in the day. Up until this year, I've done trade days, which people always love. They want me to bring it back, but unfortunately, it's not much to bring it back because there's not a lot of reason to trade cards. But this would give a reason to it because let's say I do my Gauntlet Unleashed and I pull, today, for instance, I'm recording this on Saturday. I pulled a 87 overall Darius Slay. He's my slot corner. I could really, and he goes for a couple hundred, I think he goes 150,000 maybe still. I don't know off the top of my head, I didn't check. But just imagine I could then trade him to someone who needs a corner who might have a non-auctionable, non-tradable extra defensive tackle. Maybe they already have an 88 and they got another 87. Well, they run a 3-4 defense. They don't need two defensive tackles. That way and now we can't sell the cards, but we're trading it, and that card, that 87 Slay is going to someone who needs them more, and that defensive tackle that they have is an 87, or goes for roughly the same value, or even if, you can do whatever you want with the trade, but even if someone had the same, they give it a use. That card now has a purpose, because you're able to trade it to someone else. So, you don't have to make them auctionable. It would be awesome if they just made everything auctionable, but I understand why they don't. It adds value to certain things. People do the Gauntlet Unleashed. If everyone did that Gauntlet Unleashed and the 86 overall or high was auctionable tradable, the market would plummet. It would just completely plummet. I understand why they make that, to give you the option of doing the 83 or the 86. I actually really like that idea. I personally like going for the 86. I like to try to get a great card for my team, not necessarily get the coins. I understand when people want to do the 83 and get their coins, but I want just to be able to trade the card. So if I get something that I don't need, I can trade it to someone who A, can use it, B, give me back something that I might need. we're not like really making coins. It doesn't really affect coin buyers or sellers. I know that's one reason why the trade block's kind of been value has been killed over time. I know why that card says an 85 overall. But I understand why they're kind of doing it because of coin buyers and stuff. But this wouldn't affect them. It just affects people who do the Gauntlet Unleashed or do solos that they just have too many of the same position, and they just want to trade it away. And when you trade the card, that card becomes tradable but not auctionable. So it doesn't affect the auction house. It only affects the trade block, which is different. So I think that'd be a great idea. Like I said, I didn't come up with the idea originally. Someone mentioned just make the card tradable, and I just kind of put a little bit more of a twist into it. And they're telling why it seems like it's such a great idea. I don't know, guys. I want to hear in the comments down below. Do you think this is a good idea to fix the problem in regards to the trade block and in regards to NATs? Basically, you get rid of the T and NATs, it becomes non-auctionable. NA, that's the only thing. You can trade anything, but you can't auction everything. I think that would be a great way to fix this relatively minor problem, in my opinion. Some people think it's a huge problem. For me, it's relatively minor. It is a problem. I don't like it. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Hope you did enjoy it. Hope it just kind of, hope this finds its way to EA and maybe they take this idea and kind of run with it. We'll see. I don't know. I don't think I have any pull with that. So I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Take it easy. Peace.